Hi, my name is April Foster, and today I'm going to share with you 3 games to help learn the Bible facts by the Shaping Hearts for God curriculum. All right, so the first one is a bingo game. So each child can select a bingo card, whatever color they want, and we use these with dry erase markers. You can use them with other markers or coins to cover the answers. And so each child will get a card, and then the teacher will hold the clues, which are what the books are about. So, for example, you'll say, Jesus, the Savior of everyone, and I usually let each student have a turn giving the answer. So what book tells us that Jesus is the Savior of everyone? That is Luke, so everybody marks off Luke on their bingo card, and you continue to play in that fashion. These are available for both the New Testament and the Old Testament in separate links below. All right, same thing, both Old and New Testament separated in the links below for the next game, which is memory match. So on one side, you'll have the books of the Bible, and then on the other side, you'll have the answers. So this one is rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem, so that goes with Nehemiah. So the way this works is you set up 2 grids on the table. So you'll have a grid of the books of the Bible and a grid of the answers of what those books of the Bible are about. And each student will take a turn, and they will turn over the book of the Bible first. So in this case, I messed up. Okay. In this case, I turned over Ecclesiastes. So I would ask the child, what is the book of Ecclesiastes about? Or they'll just tell me. They'll say searching for life's meaning. And then they will, on the other grid, the answers, they will try to find the corresponding answer that goes with Ecclesiastes, which is searching for life's meaning. Oh, but they did not get that. They got a man and a woman loving each other, and that goes with the book of Song of Solomon. And they have to tell me that before they can then go back, and it moves to the next student's turn. And so that way they're learning the books of the Bible both directions. They're learning what each book is about, and then they're learning, where can we learn about searching for life's meaning and what the meaning of life is. So it's good for them to learn both directions. All right, and then the last way is with our flashcards. So the flashcards, again, I do not write the answers on the back, and I don't print them double-sided. And so we'll play a go fish game traditionally. But the way this works is instead of getting a book of 4, you're just looking for pairs. And this is best played with older students, like in levels 3 and 4. And it's pretty phenomenal to watch, because at this point, by the time you move to the go fish game, they have a really good handle on what the Bible facts are. So let's say in my hand, you could deal them out 3 or 4 cards. Let's say in my hand, I have what this is, which is Leviticus and Exodus, and I have the answers to, well, that was not a good example. Okay, let's say I have the answers, Moses leading Israel out of Egypt and then spying out the promised land as my answers. Okay, so I'm looking at my hand, and I've been dealt, and so I have an answer already. I have Exodus pairs with Moses leading Israel out of Egypt, receiving the law. So I can go ahead and lay that down, and I have 1 point. And then I can look at the students in the room, and I can say, okay, instead of asking them, do you have the book of Leviticus, which is what is in my hand, I have to ask them the answer. So I have to say, do you have being holy priest sacrifices? And if they have that answer, or they have it just like traditional go fish, they give it to me, I make a pair and lay it down on the table. If they don't have it, I go fish. And then the same way as if I have the answer, instead of asking, do you have this, I have to ask them for what I think is in their hand. And so it's really nice to see it work, again, that bi-directional way. So those are 3 games to play with Bible facts for Shaping Hearts for God.